So to kick off the show, it was Dillinger versus Bobby Roode, and to be honest, that was a very good match to kick off the show. And Bobby Roode's entrance with the choir singing Glorious was very good as well. And then throughout the whole match, it was back and forth. Nobody was giving up. Bobby Roode did try and go for the tiebreaker on Dillinger, but Dillinger was having none of it. And as you can see, the sharpshooter, I thought that was going to put Bobby Roode away, but it didn't. And then Bobby Roode hit the DDT on Dillinger for the pinfall win, so I'm going to give this match a 7 out of 10. The next match was TM61 versus the Authors of Pain, and this was probably the worst match of the night. Paul Ellering was in a cage above the ring, which I don't know why they did that, and this was probably the best word of the match. I think that's Nick Miller, who did like a swanton off the cage thing, and then a shooting star press there from Shane Thor. I get a mix up, I don't know which one is which. And then the Authors of Pain, they got in control of the match, took out both of them. Then they hit the final chapter for the pinfall win, so I'm going to give this match a 7 out of 10. The next match was the Revival vs #DIY for the NXT Tag Team Championships in a 2 out of 3 falls match. And the first fall came pretty quickly as the Revival hit the Shutter Machine onto Johnny Gargano and get the first fall. And then the second fall came in a while actually, and as you can see here, I thought Johnny Gargano was going to tap out. He actually did the gesture, he was going to tap out, but he stopped himself and then got to the ropes. And then Gargano and Ciampa did a super kick and knee to the head, and I thought that was it, but then they decided to go for the Shatter Machine, and then that made it 1-1. And then the Revival had a bit of a miscommunication as Wilder super kicked Dawson. And then there was a double submission for the double tap out, and I'm going to give this match 8 out of 10, because I thought it was quite a good match. The next match was Asuka versus Mickie James for the NXT Women's Championship. At the start of the match, it started off as a bit of a brawl, like the German suplex on the outside, Hurricane Rana on the outside, and then it turned more technical, a bit more submission-y, as you can see. Mickie James with a single leg Boston Crab locked in on Asuka. Then Asuka got near the ropes, and then she put on like a bridging camel clutch, don't know what you call them. And then Asuka broke out of it. Then a bit after that, she put in the Asuka lock. And then Asuka got the win. So I'm going to give this match 7.5 out of 10. And finally, in the main event, Shinsuke Nakamura versus Samoa Joe for the NXT Championship. I liked the entrance of Shinsuke Nakamura with all the violinists and everything. And the start of the match was pretty good. Nakamura was in control, but then Samoa Joe got in control, with, as you can see there, with a face lock. And then it was back and forth, as Nakamura was going for an armbar there, but he didn't quite get it locked in. And then Nakamura with a King Shatter off the top rope, but unfortunately Samoa Joe kicked out, and then Samoa Joe hit the Muscle Buster for the pinfall win. I'm going to give this match 8 out of 10.